Today we go over the best storylines from training camp thus far. I haven't been there, but other people have, and that's enough to go off of. Big Deke news. Rest in peace to Monte, the mullet Pottebaum's tenure as a Pittsburgh Steeler. It was a good run. The man retired yesterday. Goes out a Steeler legend. Now, the countdown begins for his induction into the Hall of Honor. But honestly, could anyone tell me what the hell happened here? Why did this guy just randomly up and retire? Was it we were going to cut him anyway, and the Steelers wanted to give him a graceful exit and say, hey, we're going to cut you? You just want to retire from the league? Or did Monte look at the other side of the field and see Cole Holcomb start to heat up throughout training camp and realize, I'm never going to be the fucking mullet guy here. It's always going to be Cole Holcomb. I'm never going to be that good. I don't know. Could anyone give me an actual explanation for this? But regarding the players on the field, we're going to do a stock up, stock down from everything I've seen thus far on social media. It seems like everyone stocks up except Mason. You got KP8 throwing dots all over the yard. You got backup Mitch being backup Mitch, borderline a top 15 quarterback in the league.
Here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple.
Again, Mason throwing some bad interceptions out there. But receivers across the board have been looking good, from Pickens to Deontay. Calvin Austin, after a slow start, he's been heating up. Hakeem Butler making some plays. You also got Allen Robinson building that rapport with Kenny Pickett. McFarland's even making some plays out there. Gentry catching a touchdown or two. So offense looks good, although depending on what videos you've seen, there have been some big plays made by the offense, but the rush has been getting there, and obviously you're not allowed to hit the quarterback in these settings. So I don't know if those would be sacks in real life. So the offensive line, depending on what you're looking at, maybe they could use some improvement. But also you have to consider some veterans are getting some rest. So I think Sam Alou got rest day. You also got Minka, TJ on defense, Cam Hayward getting some rest days, and rightfully so. We don't really need them to be going all out in training camp. Save that for the regular season. But then on defense, you got some of the young guys making plays. I'm seeing Corey Trice, JPJ looking good. Some of the linebackers I already mentioned: Cole Holcomb, Mark Robinson, DeMarvin Leal. Casey, even though he got banged up a little bit, I think he got a pick out there. So yeah, ultimately, I'm not hearing anything bad. I'll put it to you that way. I'm not hearing anything or anybody being singled out as being like, oh, this is an absolute disaster outside of our guy number 2. And it definitely didn't take long for this JPJ Pickens matchup to already start heating up, because I believe it was second day of practice. You had Pickens running a route. I think it was just a stop route, comeback, hook route, whatever you want to call it. And as he is engaging with Joey Porter Jr., it gives him a little push. A lot of people are calling it offensive pass interference. And then Pickett hits a wide open Pickens because obviously JPJ's on the ground. But the side story to all this is that apparently on that play, Pickens broke JPJ's chain. But then later, Porter confirmed that the chain actually didn't break. Said things get physical, it happens. Pickens didn't break it. Still works. I can still put it on. I think this is something that you love to see, though. I mean, I'm not talking any like real beef or real hate or anything like that. But having two guys with an edge, showing that physicality, little back and forth, chip on the shoulder, iron sharpening iron, as Coach Tomlin would like to say. Because you got two guys who are hoping are going to be premier at their respective positions and cornerstones for this franchise for the next decade. So to have that mentality, like you're seeing it around the league with the New York Jets, Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner going at it, having plays back and forth. Why not have our own version of that here in the Steel City? So like I said, I think this is a good thing, a good battle to have, especially if it doesn't cross outside of the field, which I don't think it will at all, especially based off JPJ's comments. He's definitely not insinuating anything further, just having a good-hearted battle on the field. So looking forward to seeing more of that throughout training camp. But the last thing I was thinking, this just crossed my mind. Saw some Steelers doing special team work, doing some return man work and stuff. Saw Gunner out there and just thought to myself, you know what? I think this dude makes the team. If I had to place a bet right now, I think he makes the team. I think he gets all the opportunities to be our return man, both in the kick game and punt game, come week 1. I feel like we signed him for a reason last year. He is an all-pro return man. Now, he did fuck up last year in week 2. We put Steven Sims in, and Steven Sims didn't make any mistakes rest of the year, and rightfully so. We didn't give Gunner another chance, but now this is going to be a new season, and you see some of the other names that are listed in the competition, like an Alfonso Graham, Deontay Johnson, Calvin Austin, and Jordan Byrd. Gunner should have the upper hand there, but also he does other stuff. He's getting good reports on doing things for the offensive end, good security blanket for Kenny and Mitch apparently, and then also he can do other special teams work if it doesn't work out for him in the return game. So I just got this gut feeling Gunner makes the team. I don't know if that's a bold prediction or not, but yeah, I think he'll be making the squad when these roster cuts come down late August. Let me know if that's a hot take or a bad take down in the comments. But that is it for this edition of Big Deke News on a Monday. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if I missed anyone in terms of like my stock up, stock down report. Oh, you know the name I have missed that I've been seeing pop up a lot? Connor Hayward. He's been balling out. They've been moving him all over the field too. I saw they put him at halfback. They got him at receiver, doing tight end, all that stuff. So, yeah, wanted to give him a shout out then. That one just remembered that one. But again, that's it for this episode of Big Deke News on a Monday. Stay chilling and peace.